Sorry, the video cut off. I went to get gas, and it worked, you know, with me pausing and everything. But I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the stop button instead of continue button. So, this will be 2 videos. Yay! Yay! Cheer with me. Yay! No, I don't care. So yeah, basically, my epilepsy, you know, I can't do flashing lights. And some sign, you know, during the day, it still said that, you know, some signs still had that warning, you know, strobe lights in use. And, you know, we didn't know if they actually were or not. Because, you know, it was too early, really, to have strobe lights on. But you never know, and we wanted to play it safe. So, weren't going to risk anything, you know? It's a broken bottle. Didn't want to deal with that. I was going to pull up into that parking spot, but there was a broken bottle in it. So, you know, not good. Jeez, my stuff went flying. Shit. Okay, I think I'm good. But yeah, epilepsy, you know, not fun. So, you know, we were looking, and they said, you know, on, but it was iffy, because it was morning, you know, during the day, and we didn't, you know, the odds are there wasn't. But there also was a small portion of the area that had a tunnel, so it could have been, you know, whatever. Well, Fright Fest, they had warnings all over saying, you know, after 7, it might be a little scarier for younger children, strobe lights, and smoke machines and stuff will be on. I think better without it. Okay. They will be on, and, you know, myself, I was like, you know, I really want to see what Fright Fest is, you know, at night, obviously, because that's when the Fright Fest stuff happens. In the morning, it's just kind of cool decorations and stuff, you know, whatever. But, you know, my friends kept saying, you need to leave. But they had never been at Fright Fest either. So I was like, you know, guys, they say strobe lights, but it's going to be like, maybe one over here, one over there. Like, we're going to be able to see them, obviously. Well, clock it 7, strobes from all sections. All front, back, sides, both sides. There was nowhere I could have looked. My eyes were closed, you know, to try to do the best protection I could. My head in front of my eyes, I was still seeing spots. And I would just, like, get me out of here. You know, and they weren't, you know, they were kind of walking. I'm like, don't leave me. Get me. You know, like, I am about to seize. Can you not tell? I mean, I was behind them, but I was like, hey, you know, kind of pat on the back, like, hey, buddy. Nah. And I can't really talk because, you know, I'm just starting to see my spots, and I'm like, it was, whew, I did not expect that. I knew there'd be strobes. So again, I thought it was going to be like one here, one there, you know, everyone, you could see them, oh, they're around the corner, close your eyes, you know, or, oh, it's on your left, you know, turn. And that usually works for me. As long as I don't look directly at it, I'm usually fine. But the fact that there was every direction, there was no way for me to not look at it. And, oh man, it was scary. I thought I was going to seize the middle of a park. And that'd be a funny thing, wouldn't it? Huh? So that was scary. But I would have loved to see what Fright Fest really was. You know, I'd love to. They said they have monsters sneaking around is scary. I think that I would love to experience that. Maybe just the area I was in would have strobes and everyone else was fine. I don't know. But I wasn't going to really risk the threat there. I would have loved to experience it if it didn't have strobes, or if it had at least a lot less strobes, you know. Would have loved to experience it, but guess I couldn't. And everyone else was complaining about being tired. I don't know, I wasn't tired. Maybe it's because I was actually going on rides, so adrenaline was pumping, but I was having a lot of fun, and honestly, I was restless. I was like, let's go, let's keep doing things, you know? And for me, it's because Six Flags is a once every, like, 4-year thing. So it's like a big deal. I can't like go back, you know. They have season passes. I can't go back again. I'm trying to see if maybe I can get everyone to go to Christmas in the park, because that's the next time it's open this season. That way my cup isn't a waste, because I spent $16, it was about 17 something with tax, on this cup that works for free refills all season long. But I'm not going back anytime this season. You know, I really wish I could. And next time we'll try to get my friend to go too. and my other friend, he wanted to go, but yeah, he didn't know about it until the day of, or the day before. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. I was like, are they fighting with him? Why did they not invite him? I knew they were friends with him too. And it turned out it was just that they could only get 2 people discounted tickets with their season passes. It was more of a one per person, so he'd have to pay full price, and they didn't want to cause any issues with one person paying full price and not the other. So they chose me and Megan. I don't know why they chose us too, but maybe there was a reason. I don't know. Whatever the case was, I had a lot of fun and loved it. I really want to go back. I do. But I want to go with someone who will ride the rides with me. No one else wanted to ride anything. And it's like, ride the rides, We came really, really early too, so a lot of stuff didn't have a line, and they were doing like small stuff then. And so I guess, it's what you hit first and da-da-da, but the later you stay, the big things are going to have a line, Small stuff will never really have much of a line. Go to that last. That's my thought, but whatever. It was still fun. I would definitely want to go again. Could I go again? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else is going to be willing to go again, so, But whatever the case is, it was fun, as I said. It was fun. Now you've probably seen my video that was uploaded earlier today. Both the one that was supposed to be last night was uploaded today, and my little breakdown. So I just wanted to let you know I'm not doing good, but I'm trying to stay with it. At work, I was shaking so much I was breaking light bulbs. So I just, I had to like move on. I can't right now. My boyfriend's been comforting me a little bit. Not, it hasn't been too much, but I've been working to try to distract myself, and it's a harsh reality that I may never get my dream. And people, they're like, well, if you pay off your student loans, you can get more. But the thing I think about is that with a career, people usually pay them off in their 40s. I won't have a career. Career is when you make a certain amount a year. I'll have a job, which means I won't make a certain amount a year. I make still hourly pay. I'm barely making rent and stuff with my job. In fact, I don't have spending money. A lot of what I'm doing for medical stuff and everything is done through like loans and stuff from student loans, because that's how far back I am. Like, it's not, I barely make ends meet as it is. Scrape by, and there's no way I'll be able to first of all, not be getting loans anymore to help me get through, which I hate always having loans, but the fact of the matter is that, when I had a career, it would pay off, but I wouldn't get my loans, and I'd have to start paying back the school. That's, I don't know how much for a year. It's probably at least $200 a month. I think my mom said that's the smallest you can get, is $200 a month. And I don't know about you, but that's rent. Well, a little less than rent, but then there's utilities and everything else I have to pay on top of that. Plus, I'm trying to find a new place, because issues. And then I can't, if I wanted to find a better job, I wouldn't be able to get one, because, under how much, school you've completed, it will just say high school diploma. I will not have had an associate's degree. Associate's degree, I believe, is an absolute waste in every situation except for this one, because unless you are planning to stop at an associate's degree, do not get one. It's a waste of money. And people are kind of iffy about that, but the thing is that you can take your course at a community college, like your maths and stuff like that, but be enrolled in the university and just have your course like during the summer or something like that, or at the same time. But don't go for an associate's degree, because they will make you take more classes than you need for your degree plan. For example, associates wanted me to take like 4 maths or something like that, and for my degree, I only need 1 math. So I would have taken too many classes, and, they're cheaper at the community college, yes, but it's cheaper to not have to ever take them, you know? They wouldn't transfer anything, and it would just be, well, I took 3 classes in a subject I hate, and I didn't get anything for it. And I had to pay for it. So, I believe community college is an absolute waste of everything except for core. I did take a few electives there, but I made sure, first of all, that they would transfer, and then I just took them over the summer. So, you know, that stuff works. Just, I believe an associate's degree is an absolute stupid thing. Unless your career needs it, never get one. It's a waste of your money. It's a waste of your time. It's just not worth it. Now, if you have an associate's degree, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm sure you probably agree with me. You've taken way more classes than you needed to. So you've done more work than you needed to, spend more money than you needed to. And you're just kind of stuck now. Especially since you can't really get much jobs with an associate's. But if you could, good job, you know, good for you. I just believe it's a wasteful career and not worth anything. Now, I kind of wish I had one. I say kinda, because I definitely don't want to do the associate's path, ever. But, since I can't go to university now, I have nothing to fall back on except for my high school diploma. Some places will let you put some college, you know, under how much you've earned. Which will work great, you know, but I don't know. I'm kind of screwed, guys. I mean, I'm working on it, but I don't know. I'm kind of lost on here. Lost, definitely. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I could try a bank loan to go back to school. To finish this class if I need to do it, but it would have to be during the summer. Well, I mean, I could take this teacher in the spring. Actually, I don't know if they teach. She may only teach in the fall. And I know there's another one teaches in the summer. I'm not sure if anyone teaches in the spring, so I may have to wait anyway. But the unfortunate part about that would be I'd be considered unenrolled for a semester, the spring semester, you know. So I would have to pay back loans. I'd be considered, you know, like drop out. And then it'd be more of returning student afterwards. So once I returned, you know, the loans would freeze. But I would have loans for a semester. And I'd have to come out of pocket 100% for the class. Which I could do a bank loan, I suppose. But bank loans, I hear, have horrible interest. Never try to go to a bank loan unless it's absolutely emergency. That's what everyone tells me. You know, they say school loans, the interest is like 4% at most. Bank loans are like 30%. And those numbers may be a little off, but that's what I've been told. And they say, you know, do not do a bank loan at all costs. Don't do it. Don't do it unless it's an emergency, you know, like, do not do it. So I've been avoiding it. I haven't done one yet. But if I don't graduate this semester, I will not be getting any more state funding, and I will not be able to have any scholarship. Well, I will not be able to have any loans through the school. I might get a scholarship. Odds of that are insanely low, being that I didn't have one my entire 3 years here, even though I've been trying at everything. So odds of actually getting one are pretty much non-existent. But, you know, I suppose there's the light in the tunnel there. But I need to graduate this semester. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the year, too. I need to do this. I mean, if I don't, I don't graduate ever. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my life if I don't do that. I mean, work at Dollar General forever. Maybe I'll go move in with my dad. Oh, that'd be hell. And it's not like I don't love my dad, guys. It's just that he's not mentally sound. And I mean that in the nicest of ways. Like, he's a sweet person, but he's not an adult. He's definitely someone I would be taking care of. And every time I visit, we kind of take care of him. And I do have brothers there, and they would, I suppose, take care of him as well. But I don't know. I want to be on my own. I want to have, you know, a career. I want to I want to have kids, guys. I wanted kids since I was like 18. I've been trying to have kids since I was like 16, and then I've been trying for so long, and then I had so many miscarriages. And around 18 or so, doctors said that when my ovaries doesn't work, the odds of me even getting pregnant were really low. And so the fact that I made it to get pregnant was a big deal. But they said, odds are if you get pregnant, it's like 99% chance you'll lose the kid. So I really, really wanted kids. I definitely wanted kids, and I couldn't have any. But and then when I transitioned, it definitely wasn't gonna have any kids there, and everyone's like, "Don't you regret it? You wanted a family," and I'm just like, "Well, I can't get one anyway, I couldn't, It's not like I could have. Poof, I'm pregnant now. Yay, It wasn't gonna happen, I originally thought maybe I'd plan to freeze my eggs or something like that, and have some freeze sperm and maybe do like a test tube baby thing. But if my eggs aren't working, then it's not gonna make a baby. Plus, oh man, that'd be so expensive. I'd have to be a millionaire to afford that. It's pretty much completely impossible there. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll adopt a kid. I really want to adopt a kid, but as it is, those are thousands and thousands of dollars. And I heard it's costs as much as college does. And again, I won't be paying back college anytime soon, even with a career. So I don't know, but guys, I really want kids, and I want to have a family, and I want to have a house, and I want to not stress about where my next meal is going to come from. That's why I moved out of home in the first place. I wanted to be independent, and I wanted to, have access to food, with how crappy I grew up. But it's just, I don't know. If I don't graduate, I'll make a little more at work maybe, because I'll bump up to full time, if you can even do that for me. But I don't know, guys. I have to pass this. I can't afford to not pass this. Mentally, I cannot afford to not pass this. Financially too, but definitely mentally. If I don't graduate, I don't know what to do with my life. My entire thing was going to college and graduating. My goal for years and years and years was work for CPS, and I never had any picture for my life other than that. And having a kid and a family and things that I won't be able to do without making an insane amount more money than I do now. I'm scared. I'll admit that. If I can't do this, then I know I'll never be able to. And I suppose if I could, once the student loans are paid back, I could go back to school, is how they do the rules, and then I'd get more student loans. But as it is, you pay off student loans in your 40s if you have a career. With my regular job, I'd be 50, 60 years old before I pay it off. And I've seen some, elderly people go to back to school, but it's not going to do anything for me by that point, That's already like retirement age. And I won't be able to retire because I wouldn't have worked for a company, I'd be too old for kids. I'd be too old to get married and have a happy life, there'd be no chance. And unless there's some kind of miracle, there'd be no chance. Also, I really wanted to get, obviously, my surgeries done, and I had planned to, get them done, of course, as young as I could. If I'm not paying off student loans, I don't have free money to go and do surgery then. I plan to have that with my career. Have enough money to do that. And the insurance thing I was talking about with the school, if that does work, which I still haven't found out if it does, that only works for alumni or current students. I will not be a current student, and I will not be an alumni because I didn't graduate. I will not be able to get insurance of any of that kind, which means I will not get my surgeries. I will be forever like this. as it is, it's a struggle for me to finally get my name changed. It's taking way longer than it was going to, and it's making me really upset and really stressed because I don't know if it's going to happen now. I needed it to happen before October, and as is, I'm pushing it. If I get it done before November, I might be okay. But I had already submitted my thing for graduation. It was due on October 2nd. So unless they're able to change that, my graduation paper says my old name. And they might be able to change that. But if they're not, then it'll be for naught. It won't be worth it, I guess. That's like the number one reason I'm changing my name. Of course I wanted it changed anyway, but like the number one reason why I'm doing it now is because I wanted my diploma to say the right name. I wanted to walk the stage as my name. It's such a huge accomplishment for me, and such a big deal, as you now see, to graduate. And I didn't want to ruin the moment by them calling out Rebecca, It would be like a stab in my heart. It always is when people say something like that, but if like a big, huge event like that, it'd be like, oh, see, Eli didn't accomplish this. It was Rebecca. And I don't want that, Also, I don't want to start a career with my old name. It's hard enough with discrimination against trans. It's insanely bad at work. And, it'd be a lot worse working in a career field because they won't hire you. First of all, you have no experience. You're just straight out of college, which you're lucky if you get a job out of college. And then on top of that, you're trans and you're gay. Yeah, odds are you're not going to get a job. So I definitely want to hide whatever I can. And if it will say a female name on my thing, and it will say female, then whenever I go to the interview or anything, I will not look female. I will not sound female. It will not work. Especially since I was dealing with court, which is part of the CBS deal. You represent children in court and things like that. And I will be dealing with a lot of legal stuff, and you can't go by a name that's not your legal name when you deal with legal situations. It's very, very cut. This is how you have to do it. And, I can't do it that way. And I can't go back to being called by that name. I can't. It's already... I already just about die when someone says she. If they went by my old name, I can't, guys. I really can't. I start feeling insanely depressed when someone even calls someone else that happens to have the same name, Like it's a girl in our class, and they'd be like, "Oh, Rebecca," and I'm just like, "What? No." And then it's not me, but it's just that horrible, painful feeling, and it's been like that every day of the semester, And she's there, So I know she's in my class, but I could not deal with it directed directly at me if I'm that freaked out with it being someone else. I can't, guys. I've considered bad things today, but I'm trying to tell myself that if I at least pass this if I get the A on this next test, then I can calm down a little bit, but it's not looking good, guys. I'm so close to having a mental breakdown in this car, and I'm trying so hard to distract myself. I am falling apart. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm reaching out for any type of help here. And I know everyone's like, oh, call the suicide hotline. It's like, I don't know. My severe anxiety is part of the reason why I'm not calling is, I have issues, so I would calling suicide, that would cause me more issues there. But basically, I don't know what I'm going to do anymore, guys. I'm at an insanely low point. I may make more videos to be like a therapy thing, or I may make none for a while, but I'm not doing good. I'm not at all doing good. I really could use some good news right now. I'm trying so hard to stay strong and not like bawl here, because I know you guys don't want to hear this, but at the same time I know that You need to know what's going on. It's not doing good at all. And I've been doing a lot better with my medicine, and everything else was starting to get really good, but it just crashed. And I don't know. There's a lot of things going wrong right now. And the school's the big one. It was the final nail in the coffin, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll keep you guys posted on the name thing, but as of now, it doesn't look like I'm gonna graduate. So if I'm not gonna graduate, why do I need the name change? Well, I definitely need it for future careers or jobs, because I won't be getting a career. But I'm not doing good. I'm not at all doing good right now, and I definitely need something to give. Bills are due today. Everything is not going good at all. I am broke. I was down to $3 yesterday because I ended up having to buy cat food and cat litter when it wasn't my turn to buy them because my roommate refused. And that's a whole nother story, but I was down to $3, and then I had to spend it on medication for my strep. So bills are due today. I have $0 whatsoever. I don't even have enough to. I don't have enough to do anything whatsoever. I'm literally at $0.00, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it. But water's cut off at our house already. My roommates claim they paid the bill for that. I don't know. We don't have water, so I don't really believe them there. But because I know I paid my part, but I don't know, guys. It's not looking good. As it is, I'm gonna probably be homeless in about a week because the old landlord said we had to be moved out by the end of October, and my roommates said they'd found a place and we're gonna move into it within 2 weeks. And it's been over a month now, and there's been no moving in, so I'm gonna be homeless. I have no money, and I'm not gonna be able to graduate. Add on to the name change and everything else, and there's too many things going on, and all of them are bad. And I'm sick, so that helps too, it's not looking good at all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But for now, I'm gonna try not to break down. Bye, guys.